In this quick video guide, we're going to talk about Sculpt Plus, which is an app that you can download and install on your smartphone. And you will find all the information as usual in Google or any other search engine. And here I just click on my smartphone on the Play Store or Google Play and just gonna type here Sculpt. And this is one of the first results, Sculpt Plus. I'm gonna install it, and when it's ready I'm just gonna click here on the consent in order that the app can access my files, so that if I have 3D stuff in my smartphone I can use it in here. So it's gonna start with this simple sphere object. So if you click here on the menu on the top right, you can also open an existing project, or you can import a model that you perhaps transferred from your computer into your smartphone, or that you have downloaded into your smartphone, so you can import it and then you can use it as a base for your modeling and sculpting. Now this is all a sculpting and painting app, so we can do both. But first of all, if you click here on the top, you can find this navigation tool, so you can orbit around your object by clicking and dragging. Of course, by clicking, I mean pressing with your finger. So with a finger, you can press and drag, and this is going to just orbit around, or you can just press once on the Z, the X, and the epsilon. So you can change from front view to the side view to the top view. And this will help you to create your character, your prop, your asset, whatever you need to do with your 3D modeling. You can create jewelry, you can create some, again, character design and props for your environment and so on. So if you press or you push with your finger, it's going to start to sculpt right away on the sphere. If you use two fingers, it's going to like move around, and if you enlarge or get your fingers together, it's going to zoom in and out. By clicking outside the object, you will still orbit around. Now down there you have the add or remove. So if you click on remove, it's going to push the polygons of the mesh. If you select add, you're going to pull them outside. So these are two different actions. So usually this can be available with all the different tools, and one is the opposite of the other. Here you have the symmetry, and by the way, this is going to be a quick introduction, so I'm not going to show you each single tool, just showing you the most important. So this one here is painting, and you can change the color, and you can paint with different colors. You can create like shades, and you can adjust the size of the brush or the chisel. You can change the sculpting and the painting just by adjusting the size and the strength. Of course, if you need to go more into details, you will decrease the size and continue to work on finer details. Then you have the mask. So this one here is to protect areas of your mesh that you don't want to work with. And then you have the smooth. This is also really important. You can smooth out parts that you want to be like softer and not hard edged. So it's a really important one. So these four are, yeah, the most important buttons. Now again, you can switch from adding to subtracting. Down there you also have the sculpt, so you can change from sculpt into other actions. And just to show you here, I changed from the side view, and I'm using a mask. So I painted a mask, and now I want to go back to the sculpting. So I select the paint. Also up there on the right, you can select different effects, like more advanced effects, but I'm gonna stick to the basics. And you can change from the top button there, from the paint mode, into all the other tools and brushes that you have. So I'm gonna go back to the standard sculpting, and I will sculpt in this area. So if you see there where I placed the black mask, that part was protected. So the mask prevents from being changed. Now, if I deactivate the mask, I just need to remove or subtract the mask using the masks tool, and then again press it with my finger, and then I will smooth a little bit this area. So this is kind of a more like hard surface, hard part of my character. In this case, I'm just, experimenting here. This looks like a character at the moment. And so this is the main areas that you can use, and then you have extra stuff. So, well, you can also remove the paint as well, or let's click here. Remember, that's for changing the type of tool you want to use. Down there you can change like the view, some view settings like the grid and other gizmos, that, or can change the visualization of your object. And then you get like full screen mode and other stuff essentially. Now, if you're interested, you can support us so we can create more video guides about this app or similar apps. You can support us by joining the channel. Now, down there you have Sculpt, Transform. So if you want to move, rotate, scale the object or the vertices, so you find all the options down there. So you can see here I'm moving the sphere up and down, or like this space. Here you can duplicate also, so you have extra features when you transform. Up there you can lock, you can like update. And so right now I have two spheres. Well, the same face has been duplicated, and I can delete it also. Now this now looks grayed out, it looks black and dark. Why? Well, first of all, we don't see vertices here, but you can work with object or sub objects like vertices and other stuff. Now, why this is so dark? Because we are in a different layer. So this app also uses layers, which are really handy. Now up there, you have settings for the brush that you're using, all the sculpting and the painting, the stroke, the stylus, the pressure, and the other colors, styling here. Well, you have extra settings. Also for the materials, if you want to change the material and or actually the matte cap, which is kind of a combination of light and material. And these are the layers. So right now I only have one object. You can see here I have also many options on the layer, but essentially if I want to create a new layer, well, I need to create a new object. So I need to click on create, and I have primitives here. So if I want to create just a simple sphere, I'm going to select the sphere. Otherwise, I have other options. Now I have two layers, and I can turn one layer off or on using the little eye. And well, that's basically it. Now here you can also go back and forward using these little arrows to the bottom right. And that's it. This is going to be it for this video guide. If you're interested in sculpting and painting, check ZBrush, which is kind of the most popular, the most complex, the most complete tool out there. Also Matbox, it's a little bit more easy and simpler than ZBrush. You can also use Blender, which is open source, so you can download it and install it and use it right away. And you will find video guides, video courses in our channel about this software right here. But you can also write your questions, also your suggestions in the comments. And again, subscribe if you want to stay updated. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to join us as a supporter, this will help us to create more videos, to create more courses about sculpting and painting, character design, and environment design, and so on. So support us, join us. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.